All right. Well, after the most embarrassing loss I've ever seen, like really the most embarrassing loss we've ever suffered. All right, there we go. We get our final scouting reports back on everybody else. Good. We'll just say that the boys were out of practice, you know? It's preseason. All right. Harvey Giles was still scouting. The left back scenario. Goodmanson will not be good enough. Bard will not be good enough. Let's be honest, we're looking at one of these three elite level left backs. To splash the cash and accomplish one of our goals for the season. The problem with Alphonso Davies is that he just causes an even bigger logjam at left back. And I don't necessarily know like if I want to keep him long term. Like this dude from Leipzig is perfect. Because he can be a short-term option. He'll be the starter until 29 or 30, and then we just flip him. He is also the cheapest. Well, there you go. Alphonso Davies won't be sold anyway. They refuse to sell him. Mendes won't be coming here anyway. It's this dude right here, then. Cheapest of the bunch. David Raum. Raum. I don't know. This chair's squeaking like a motherfucker. 40 million. Let's see if we can get this deal lined up with Leipzig to accomplish our goal for the season. Immediately they say yes, so that's a good sign. All right, David. Since I can't sign free agents to accomplish my goals, let's see. I will offer you an important role. He is good with that. I'll offer him a 5-year deal. There's no way we're going to honor that 4-year deal, but release clause is perfect. 20 appearances, 1.2 million, but we'll do it. David Raum, welcome to the team, and that should indeed be 2 birds with 1 stone in terms of the goals for the season. 40 million from Leipzig, David Raum. Still not showing that I accomplished the goal for the season. I don't like that. Like, are you bugged? Motherfucker! What do you think I just did? Okay, cool. Well, I just spent money for no reason. There's nothing I can do. I signed a free agent. I went through with a transfer offer, and it's not perking. And it's a critical goal as well. So that's fucking great. That's great. Well, we'll just ignore it from here because it is what it is. But we did technically accomplish that goal, and now I have more left backs than I need. So let's hope it goes through. Indeed, let's hope at the end of the transfer window it says success, but it never really works that way. All right. Center mids. We need a second choice center mid to play alongside Mr. Curtis Jones. I mean, Albert Iglesias being the same overall as Patino is pretty damn nice. He is my highest rated left back now, yes. We don't know enough about Kung Dogby, obviously a veteran though. 28 million. Blanco, we don't know yet, has a $66 million release clause. And then there's Albert Iglesias. I think we're going to sign old Albert Iglesias. I mean, not the best midfielder in the world, but he'll do. Honestly, Charlie Patino fits the bill perfectly, though. Like, I get that Iglesias is the better player, but in terms of just filling a role for the moment, we don't really need a project center mid. Like, we already have a couple of them, and they're out on loan. Patino kind of fits perfectly. Let's go talk about bringing Charlie Patino in from France. Because I'm thinking about due, even though we loaned him out. I forget what the hell the asking price was. I'm going to just put 20 million and see what they say, and please don't get mad and run away. Okay, that's not going to happen. Good fucking luck trying to get him away from me right now. I don't think so. I will give you 25 million. What do you say? 31.6 and a 15% sell-on clause. I am being raked over the coals right now. I will slightly counter this. The sell-on clause is fine. Drop it down to 27.5. All right. I don't know if I'm going to sign him for that. I'm going to take a look at the other center mids. I'm going to roll out Kondogbia here as well. Let's see what LAFC would want for Oyer Blanco, I guess it would be. As a release clause of 66 million. No, I'd rather negotiate. Thank you. I'd rather negotiate. Thank you. That said, I might piss them off by offering 30. Well, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. But I will offer you 35 million. All right, cool. They took that. So we'll be able to roll with whoever we think is the best of these three. Iglesias should be around 23.5 million. Hopefully. Hopefully 23.5. They want Harvey Elliott and 700K. It's obviously not going to happen. Just give them 24.7. Okay. So we'll be able to make our choice of what center mid is joining the team. Again, though, if I think about like who fits the position the best, like no doubt Blanco and Iglesias are going to be good. Long term, they're going to be better than Patino. However, like we said, in terms of center mids, we have Dew, we have Rybiger, we have Balgizi. Like, we don't need anybody major, especially because Jude and Wirtz are both 23 years old. You know? Like, right now, I just need someone to fill a role to play alongside Curtis Jones. That's all I need. I don't need this crazy, unbelievable future stud. So, let's see what role Patino's looking for. That'll help dictate if we indeed go after him or not. He wants prospect at a 77 overall. That's perfect. That means he is not going to complain whatsoever. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. We call that a Kurt Hennig in the business. Charlie Patino, welcome to Liverpool. Welcome. That is perfect. That is the perfect type of short-term signing that we need. That we need. Beautiful. All right, so that is our second choice center mid to play alongside Curtis Jones. 27.5 million. Could have saved 6 million, apparently. We got the money to spend, let's be honest. So, who knows? Maybe we'll look at Blanco or Iglesias down the road, but for now, we focus on the two backup strikers, Tajota and Darwin, this season. We got the two veterans in Kevin Volland and Alvaro Morata. But I'm a little bit more interested in the younger options. I mean, especially Daniel Weber and Lewis Chambers. Chambers will be around 28 million. I'm not paying that release clause. We can get him for cheaper. Go ahead and offer 28 million to kick things off. Roll Lewis Chambers. They want Sepp, which is not going to happen. $30 million for Lewis Chambers. Done deal. Let's see. Daniel Weber. They're saying around 16 million. Again, I'm not paying that release clause unless I absolutely have to. 16 million for Daniel Weber. They want a straight swap with Johan Lepanon. I'm not willing to do that. 20 million. Okay. We got the money. We might as well flash it. And then Matthias Tell. We could go for, but focus on the two younger guys first. So Daniel Weber, let's talk. See if he'll be on our second team this season. Prospect role is perfect, so he will definitely be joining the team. Definitely. Give him $10K a week. $50,000 signing bonus. That should seal the deal. It did not, but thankfully they didn't walk away from the table mad. So there we go. There we go. That is our first new young striker, Daniel Weber. 20 million from Dusseldorf. Apparently we could have saved 8 million. Who cares? And then Chambers. Chambers as well. Let's see. Will you accept prospect? Yes, he will. Okay. I mean, these are just no-brainer moves then. 5-year deal, no release clause, names his price, bang. So there we go. We are totally set then. Pretty much now it's just focusing from the academy. But Lewis Chambers is in. We have spent some money. But we also made a crap load of money. And we'll still probably bring in Harvey Giles for the memes. Yeah, I mean, we still got $78 million. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. But that's what happens when guys like Fabinho are still worth a ton. So goalkeeper-wise, Allison goes nowhere. Tero Oliver will be second choice as we sell Kelleher. And actually, we'll put Oliver on the loan list in case we don't sell Kelleher, and it'll benefit him to leave. Left back, David Raum is here. We are going to aim for him to be our starter. However, I'm going to loan list him too. All three of these left backs we're going to loan list. I thought they would accomplish our goal. It did not. Owen Beck goes nowhere. He's on the second team. We have Bastoni, Kanate. Coates goes nowhere. Sepp goes nowhere. Joe Gomez will be sold. And Mbamba. I'll add you to the loan list in case Joe doesn't leave. Still got both Bradley and Ramsey loaned. Lebanon's transfer listed at the moment. Jude, of course, goes nowhere. Patino goes nowhere. Beards and Jones go nowhere. Still trying to loan out Messi if someone will take him. And then a striker, Weber, listed as great, but Chambers listed as exciting. The amount of young striking depth that we have is frankly ridiculous. Now, I wasn't planning on going with these guys, you know, because in reality, it's like, oh, why not just recall who you already have? But they were available. The veterans weren't. Or the veterans were, but, you know, when these guys are available, it's like, fucking go for these guys. I'm going to try to loan them out, and then we can still go for Kevin Volland if we need to. So we'll see what happens. It's my current biggest concern for real-life Liverpool. Everything. Everything. That is a tired team. You know, I saw something today that made a whole lot of sense. I do wonder how many of those players that are World Cup bound are more focused on the World Cup. You know, shitty as it is to say, it does somewhat have the feeling of certain guys are, you know, cognizant of making sure they don't get injured. World Cup starts at the end of November. So, you know, I don't like questioning someone's effort level because at the end of the day, they're professionals and I'm sure they don't like losing. But there's no denying that team is not playing with like the same heart and the same fire that they have in the past couple of seasons. Like it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to see that, you know? So that, I would say, at this rate, is the biggest concern. Look at this fucking team. My God. So, yeah, I just think they are a very, very, very tired team after last season. Lose to a random Indian team, but we beat Atletico Madrid. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Holland giving it his all because it's not going to the World Cup. Oh, speaking of the World Cup, in this game, let's take a look at what's going on with the World Cup. England won the World Cup. It's come home, everybody. It's come home. I didn't think it would be over. Well, let's go back to the start. Czechs and the Italians made it out of Group A. Poor Sweden. New Zealand got pooped on. Group B, Mexico and England. And they went all the way to the final together. No surprise out of that group. Group C was Germany and France. No surprise. Although France only winning one game is pretty surprising. Group D was Argentina and Ghana. Really tough group for Austria and Ukraine. Group E was Portugal and Morocco. The United States missed out on goal differential. Scotland didn't win a single game. Pick up a single point even. Group F was Belgium and Canada. Poland missing out. Group G was Spain and the Netherlands. No surprise. In Group H, Brazil and Wales over Denmark and Iceland. So in the round of 16, England beat the Czechs. Germany beat Ghana. Portugal absolutely stomped Canada. Spain beat Wales. Mexico over Italy. France over Argentina. Morocco upsets Belgium. And the Netherlands beat Brazil. In the quarterfinals, England beat Germany on penalties. How you know it's a video game. Spain beat Portugal. Mexico over France. And Morocco beat the Netherlands. What the fuck's up with Morocco? Semifinals, England beats Spain. Mexico beats Morocco. So England beat the Czechs, the Germans, and Spain. Third place, Spain over Morocco. And England wins it all. 2-1 over Mexico in the World Cup final. It came home. All right, contract negotiations fell apart. That's fine. Manchester United want Joe Gomez. Can't do it. Can't do it. No way. No way, no way. Benfica want Joe Gomez. However, they are basing it around a player swap. Murata, I believe that was. He's not bad. But he is not what we had in mind. And typically that means they don't have the money to splash outright. Yeah, they don't. Sorry. Stop wasting my time. I don't absolutely have to sell Joe Gomez. I can keep him from one season. He leaves on a free transfer. It's fine. Oh, Ludovic Blah. Blah. Off to Manchester City. We have our scouting reports here. We start off in Peru with Gonzalo Jimenez. He is a signing. Anybody else? Nope. But we start things off pretty strong. Croatia. Davor Jalovic. Dragutin Jalovic. Oof, not a great start for Croatia. That brings us to Argentina. Jaime Jimenez, 2.7. Well, we're allowed to sign 4 players this year. We need one of each position. And I think we found our goalkeeper. Holy shit. Pablo Iglesias doesn't quite fit the bill, but holy shit. That goalkeeper's, I mean, that might be the Allison replacement. As absurd as that is. He's a 68 overall at 17 years old. We'll give it a little bit of time. But Jimenez might be the next starting goalkeeper for Liverpool. I mean, 2 different Jimenezes. One from Argentina, one from Peru. This dude's a CDM. We don't really run a formation with CDMs anymore. Low mid work rate is not great. Honestly, he doesn't have the best size in the world. I would want him to be a center back. I would. He wouldn't be great at center mid. He wouldn't be great defensively. I'm going to see if I can change him over to a center back. Only 2 weeks, too. So not bad. Not bad. Things are really looking up for us here as we get that much closer to the start of our first season back in the Premier League. I think it's another Indian club. What the hell's in the water in India? Don't answer that. Fuck. We beat Atletico Madrid, but we lose to 2 scrub teams. What is this? We clearly play to the level of our competition. That's the only answer. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, the Indian Premier League is better, confirmed. Holy God. What the fuck? All right, Manchester United want Nelson. Fuck you. Fuck off. Get out of here. Well, you know, winning the preseason tournament would have been nice. All right, Pisa are in for Mr. Kelleher. Honestly, all we've been getting is offers of 8.5. I'm going to try to get 9.3, but if they counter back to 8.5, we'll accept it since we have his replacement in. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. 8.5, we have his replacement in. At this point, we just need Kelleher off the roster. And there we go, the Premier League colors for the first time. Calvin Phillips is off to Roma. Beautiful to see these Premier League colors again. Oh, boy. So help. He's getting murdered. Anybody else just see that? Is there a fucking sewer grate underneath the table? Is it dragging him to hell? The fuck was that? Anyway, Inter Milan want Joe Gomez. Try to get the 51.6 to send Joe out to Italy. See what we can do. 51.6 for Joseph Gomez. Hit me at 50. Let's make this happen. Let's stall. I think we can get 48 million for Joe. And I'd be okay with that. He's going to leave on a free anyway. We have a pretty good young replacement for him. So. And there it is. Kelleher is gone. Would have loved to keep old Caoimhín Kelleher. Don't know how that's what his first name is. Ask the Irish. But he was going to want to be essentially in a starting role next season. His contract was up at the end of this year. It was best to just move on. You know, once we found a good goalkeeper to replace him. So yeah, Kelleher's on his way out. Manchester City want Joe Gomez. Suck a fat one. Let's go. F could have made $0 more profit. Yeah, you can't focus on that nonsense. Unfortunately, I've really given up on that meaning anything. How about that 50 million for Joseph Gomez? 48. Prove to me you're willing to pay more. There it is. We'll see if Joe Gomez goes out to Inter. I refuse to sell to my direct rivals. So, there you go, Kelleher on his way to Pisa. We finally get the scouting report on Harvey Giles. Finally get that scouting report on Harvey Giles. He's a 57. But he would be a good third choice goalkeeper for dirt cheap. So why not? Why not? Honestly, let's help out Harrogate Town. $1 million to them is a lot. I mean, yeah, let's just give money to Harrogate Town. Why not? I'll give you $1 million and 25% of the sell-on clause. I'd say it's a reasonable offer. Yeah, you don't say. Let's just do Harrogate Town a favor. Why not? Boost up a lower level club a little bit. Not too crazy. I mean, I had $90 million I could have given him, but... All right, Harvey, if you ask for anything more than prospect, I'm going to slap you in the face. Imagine turning down a 5-year deal from Liverpool. He wants you're not getting a release clause. There you go, Harvey. Welcome! A Season 1 meme finally comes to fruition. Harvey Giles as a red. It's been 4 seasons in the making. The ultimate penalty stopper. Harvey Giles. I like how nobody else showed up to watch him train because they're like, who the fuck is that guy? Full McGregor. That's right, Harvey. Welcome. Jurgen giving you know the old hover hand. Harvey Giles, the $1 million man. You could have saved $900K on this deal. But there we go. Harvey is finally here as our third choice goalkeeper for the season. God help us if he ever ends up playing. We can also remove Taro Oliver. He is our new second choice goalkeeper behind Allison. Awesome. And our first game back in the Premier League is going to be against Chelsea. Tough test. They, along with Manchester City, were the two to never get held back in one of the lower tiers. The Jimenez position change has gone through. He is a higher rated center back than he was left back. Benfica want Andreas Oliveira. And we will loan him out for 2 years, to be honest, because I can't any idea when the X Factor edition of NHL is available. I believe Tuesday the 11th, not mistaken. It's always 3 days early. So we'll see if Oliveira heads out to Benfica. As we get ready to play our first Premier League game in a very, very long time. Again, we're still trying to sell some of these guys out, loan some of them out. We'll take Oliveira off the bench for that reason. Yeah, this team is damn good. We're doing a live roster ratings reaction on streaming in NHL 20. Probably not, because we all know the rosters are gonna be fucking terrible. So probably not. All right, boys, it's your first game back. Pulisic, Lukaku, Mount, Havertz, Jorginho, Chilwell, Fofana, Kerr, Reece James, Mendy still there. That is still a good team, man. That's a good team. Our first game back in the Premier League, we lose 2-1 to Chelsea. Not the statement we were necessarily looking to make. In fact, it's the opposite of a statement. Villarreal are in for Johan Lepanon. Let's see if we can get $21.9 million for him to sell him out to the Spanish club. Let's go 21.9 for Johan. There we go. So Unai Emery gonna try to make that happen. Joe Gomez. No. And then Oliveira. 2-year deal to Benfica. We will do that until we can figure out just what the hell our left back situation is now that that goal didn't succeed. It's time. We've said goodbye to Fabinho already in this window. We say goodbye to Joe Gomez. He goes out to Inter Milan. Apparently, I could have made $600K more profit. I guess we lack quality, which isn't true. But there you go. Joe Gomez out. Ascoli. Ooh, Ascoli for Nilsson. Okay. Okay. 2-year loan. No option to buy. I'm not trying to loan out both of my young left backs, but it looks like that might happen. Which, if it does, you know what? I'm not that upset. Could go sign a rando veteran. So that is going to be one of the young left backs. No, it's not. It's Lepanant. He is gone to Villarreal. So no longer any concerns about me saying his name wrong. We have completely moved out the CDMs. Painful as it be. Lepanant is out. Leipzig are interested in Noah Mbamba. So if we look over at the old squad hub, though. Now we have Sepp, Coates, Kanate, Bamba. Now I don't need to get rid of Bamba because we did move on from Gomer. So it'll be Sepp and Mbamba as our second choice center backs. Actually, I can afford to loan out both Oliveira and Nilsson because I have Beck at left back, so that's perfect. That is perfect. The team is taking pretty good shape. It's just a matter of whether or not we can get a 4-2-4 to work. We're also going to get stuck with a couple of these strikers, but them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Yeah, Leipzig, no interest there. We play Watford coming up, who are the real surprising team. And there we go. That's going to be Andreas Oliveira. He's going to get loaned out to Benfica, which I am okay with. You got to figure, if we loan out our 2 good young left backs, we let this new dude play for the 2 seasons, his deal's up. And then we have 2 great left backs. We can pick one and then move on from the other. So honestly, we're looking decent. Sporting are interested in Connor Bradley. Go for a 2-year loan there. We are going to be quite rich in a financial situation, but yeah, Watford's one of those teams that somehow managed to progress faster than we did. Not salty about it at all. If we lose here, I will start to be concerned about this formation a little bit. I'm already a little bit concerned that I don't have the instructions set up. 2 goals for Florian Wirtz. When in doubt, the German puts my mind at ease. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nilsson has been loaned out to Ascoli. So our 2 young left backs, who I thought we were going to build around, have both been loaned out. Weird. Taps, what's up? Oh yeah, Taps. You gotta listen to that snare. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. FIFA's going well though. This team is set up damn well. Damn well indeed. All right, so Sporting will try to loan out Bradley for a little bit. We play Spurs in the Carabao Cup, then we play Spurs in the league. Messi wants to play. And we'll let him. We do have to set up our second team sheet here anyway. Let's go to team management really quickly. Hopefully Liverpool doesn't disappoint like it does in RL. Well, you know. Let's see. Diaz come back on defense. Free roam. Get into the box. Aggressive. Jota. Do what you got to do. Be aggressive. Basic defensive supports. Darwin. You're going to stay forward. Leao come back. Free roam. Get into the box. Be aggressive. Jude, get forward. Stay on the edge of the box. Don't be as aggressive. Actually, well, don't be as aggressive. Free roam. Cover the center. Wirtz, get forward, edge of the box. Don't be so aggressive. Feel free to free roam it. Cover the center. Ram, stay back while attacking. Honestly, Trent joined the attack because it's Trent. Why not? Have Trent join the attack, you know? Why not? So that's second team. What the hell is this going to look like now, given the circumstances? So our strikers up top will be Chambers and Weber. Lala on the bench. Curtis Jones with Patino. Got Harvey on the left. Fabio on the right, at least for the moments. Oliver's going to be in. Giles on the bench. Let's have Sepp. I don't think Coates will play. Bradley on the right. Ramsey on the bench. Change out the left back. Make that swap. And honestly, not looking that bad. Messi is just kind of the lone holdover. Okay. That works. Let's get Messi in there on the right. Why not? Tried like hell to loan him out, but nobody wants him. He was a free agent for a while. It's just nobody wants him. Let's have Sepp as the captain. And that will be the second team for the majority of our tournaments. A little bit worried this means, yeah, they're fucking running Harry Kane. Oh my God, they're running their first team in the Carabao Cup. Fuck me. Well, boys, you're gonna get shit on, but at least it's some promising experience. Our first team loses to 2 Indian clubs. Spurs' first team loses to essentially our academy on penalties.